deal. With equations, you know how we're so used to y equals mx plus b? I don't even care about y equals mx plus b anymore. Don't even care about it. What I want you guys to get comfortable with using is something called point slope form, which I know you've seen before, but you're not like real familiar with it. So I want to remind you. It goes like this: y minus y1 equals my m, x minus x1. You might be saying, wait, you guys, where does that come from? What is slope again? Slope is what minus what over what minus what?
Y minus y, whichever one you want.
Exactly. Agreed. You guys, you agree, we're down with that. We know slope is y minus y over x minus x. Am I allowed to do this? To get that x minus x out of the denominator? Guess what I'm left with? Guess what I'm left with? Y minus y equals mx minus x. So point slope form is literally just slope moved around a smidge. It's like me saying, hey, Beckett, go get yourself a new seat. That's all slope is. He's still in this class. It's still the same thing, but you just got a new seat. So this is just slope with some new seats. So you might be saying, okay, but I don't know what you mean. Here's what I want you to do. What is the m always going to be?
Slope.
M is always the slope. Bless. Yeah. But just like in y equals mx plus b, we'll always have a y and we'll always have an x. This y1 and x1, that's where you're going to put a point. Boop. That's where you're going to put the point. Just like in y equals mx plus b, there's a y and an x. We're still going to have a y and an x. This is going to be a point and that one's going to be a point. I'll explain further. But those are the little notes that I'd take if I were ya. People, let me show you why I love point slope form. Put this slope, oh wait, we're going to start with 2. Do 2 first. Oh no. You guys, we're going to do 3 first. Ready? Point slope form has a slope of 2 and has this point. Guys, all we have to do is plug this slope right here, plug this point right here, and we're done. So we're going to say y minus what?
2.
Yeah, my y coordinate right here is a 2. Equals my slope, which they just told me is 2 again, parentheses x minus, what's my x value? -3. Could I just say x plus 3? Yeah. Done. Guys, I don't want you to go get y by itself. On the AP test, I don't want you to, they do everything in point slope. So this year, my goal is to get you comfortable with point slope form. We get a little uncomfortable leaving it there, but I need us to be like, okay, I did it. I got my point and my slope plugged in. I'm done. That's it. That's it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, let's do this one. They gave us a slope and a point. What do we think? Y minus y plus 3. Thanks, Beckett. Because it's y minus -3. He said, let's just save a minus sign. Let's just throw that as a plus. What's my slope? -6, parentheses x. Boom. Done. Finish. You done. Okay. Okay, you guys, what about this guy? If my y-intercept is 7, we kind of talked about these yesterday. Let me show you this on a, my y-intercept is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What would that point be? Yes, that point would be 0, 7. So this is really important that you put that together. My y-intercept is 7 means I've got the point 0, 7. Can I now put that point and this slope in point slope form? Cha! What would we get? Y minus 7 equals my slope of -3/4, parentheses. Could I even leave out my parentheses? Could it just be x?
Yeah.
What if my man VC's like, I'm pretty thorough, and so I wanted to say x minus 0. Great. Couldn't care less, you guys. I'm good with any of those variations. You're done.
What if you did -3 times 4x? Would that count?
Say that again.
-3 times 4x.
-3 times 4x like that?
Yeah.
No, because this has got to be -3/4 x.
Oh, so it would have to be -3 divided by 4.
Correct. Yes. Good question, Coop. Okay. So yay on 1, 2, and 3. Did I give you a slope on number 4.
Ew.
But did I give you an excessive amount of points?
Yeah.
I gave you 2 points. Well, what could you do with those 2 points? Couldn't we find that slope doing the change of y over change of x? Let's do it. What minus what over what minus what? We got options. I'm down with either of the 2. 5 minus -6 or -6 minus 5. Which one? I heard a 5 plus 6. I like it because we don't have any negatives. So you went 5 minus -6. What do we have to do on next? Yes, -2 minus 3. What are we getting?
-11 over 5.
Thanks, dude. My 5 would have been the -1, but I love that Bob just threw it up top. Okay? The negative can stay on the bottom, but are you really going to say 11 -5ths? We say -11 5ths, right? So I'm always going to throw it up top, just like Blake. Okay, you guys. Now you might be wondering, well, which point would you use? I don't care. No one cares. No one in the math universe. It's not just a me thing. Porter, which point would you prefer using?
Probably the first one.
The first one, he goes, whatever I see first, I'm going to use it. Let's write it. What would the equation for that one be, you guys? Y minus 5 equals, what's my slope? Perfect. Oh, parenthesis x. Beautiful. My answer key, like on a quiz, would have that one. But Lave is like, but hold up. I chose that point. Great. My answer key will also have that one. What's that one going to be? Y plus 6. Thanks, Bob. Equals -11 5ths. X.
Minus 3.
Beautiful. Do you need them both? Certainly not. Am I going to put both of them on my key? Yes. So I'm ready for Ryan or Sean's answers. Q? Q. Okay, write the equation of the line passing through point cell form. Ooh, again, these same 2 points. I'll meet you at the end. I gave you 2 points, so we need a slope. You ready, Blake? And go put that in point slope form. Anyone like, what? What'd you guys get for your slope? 0, right? 0 over anything is 0. What cute little 3 little word did I show you Tuesday that 0 was involved with, or O was involved with? Hoy, right? Hoy had an O in it. Vux had a U in it, right? So if I get a slope of 0, boom, I got to think about Hoy. And what that tells me is these 2 points are going to form a horizontal line. And it says write the equation in point slope form about those. But if it's a horizontal line, hoya, how would I write that equation? My y equals, you might be like, well, what does my y equal? You guys look at your points. What were my y's in both of those points? -2. That's how you choose what your y would be. If we don't see it, let's talk about how we'd get there. If I gave you 2 points, we always go find the slope first, right? What minus what? I'm going to do 12 plus 15 just so I can always have positive. Over 1 minus 1. You guys, can we divide by 0?
No.
No. So that is undefined. My slope is undefined. And as soon as I hear undefined, I think Hoy or Vux. Vux, because that has a U in it. And as soon as I think that, I'm like, okay, those 2 points go through a vertical line. It has an undefined slope. Therefore, my equation is going to be x equals whatever my x's were. My x's were? They will always match when I get an undefined slope. My y's will always match when I get a slope of 0. Every time. Yeah? Lily, you good, girl? Okay. Okay, let's do number 7. Whew, gross points. What are we doing? What's my slope? How are we finding it? What minus what?
Rise over run.
What minus what, though? 4 plus 1.
Yep. Or plus 1 over 3 halves minus 3.
Cooper Mead, appreciate you. 4 plus 1 gets me how much? 5. 3 halves minus 3 is the same as 1.5 minus 3.
Yeah, so it's
negative 1.5. I'm going to say that as negative 3 halves because we're getting good about fractions without a calculator. 5 divided by negative 3 halves is the same as 5 times negative 2/3. Multiply straight across. Negative 10/3 is my slope. Oh, hey. Okay, which point are you guys going to use when I ask you to put this in point slope form? Yeah, all right. I'm not using fractions. All right, help me out, Mateo. Y plus 1. What's my slope? Parentheses x. Yes, if you were feeling sassy and you use the fraction one, you could also have this as your answer. It doesn't bother me one bit. I will accept them both equally. Cool? Last one. I'm trying to trick you on this last one. One sec, Koopy. Write the equation in point slope form that has an undefined slope and has this point. As soon as you see that word, are we thinking hoy or vux? Vux. As soon as I see undefined, I'm like, cool, cool, cool. U is in vux. What's my equation going to look like? X equals or Y equals? X, because X is in vux. So I'm just going to say X equals, what is the X? Done. Yeah?